In the previous video, we provided proof in principle that synthesit is, if I may say so, a young iron. Its age is at least several billion years younger than all the iron found in the entire solar system. The fact is that according to the dominant approach about the emergence of chemical elements in the solar system, they all came into existence as a result of a one-step process at the beginning of the origin of this system 5 or 10 billion years ago. This subsequently led to the appearance of the Sun and the planets Earth, Mars, Venus, and the rest, as well as iron itself in whatever form there is in the solar system. This simultaneous emergence of the chemical elements in the solar system is easily proven by the fact that they all have the standard isotope in elements. And this natural ratio exists in nature from the iron particles in an apple to the iron particles in a meteorite from the solar system. The isotopic abundance ratio of isotopes in any particles in the solar system is a constant of any chemical element. But the iron synthesit was created only now, so its particles have a different isotope ratio than natural iron. Accordingly, synthesit is a young iron and is several billion years younger than natural iron. Basically, synthesit is also an iron. It has a powerful positive effect on the body, which we do not observe with natural iron. Studies have clearly documented that young iron activates the energy of the living organism. And energy, activity are the main signs of difference between a young, healthy body and an aged or sick one. When it became clear that the ability to synthesize the stable chemical element, iron, was possible, the question of its use in the field of human health was predetermined. The point is that Vladislav Karabanov studied and systematized information about so-called created or young elements, information about which there is an ancient and medieval sources. The history of mankind is full of valuable information. Such sources include ancient Chinese writings of Bao Puzi, of Taoist Ji Hong, Marco Polo's research information regarding the Indian yogis, the information and practice of the famous Swiss physician and founder of modern science of Paracelsus, and a large number of other sources. In these sources, we can find incredible information regarding the created elements and about their positive impact on the body. But it is important only to correct the data of ancient sources, considering what they call gold is usually what works well on the body. But it should be understood that this is a tribute to piety before gold. Only an elixir made of gold, an expensive element, from the point of view of an ancient man could be so effective. At the same time, this effective gold is apparently iron, since it is iron that is included in the metabolism of any living organism, while gold is not. In ancient Chinese Bao Puzi, this is written as, "Those gold and silver that can be created are natural in nature, and the extension of life can be gained by learning to create them. To see a result, gold must be prepared. Prepared gold is better than natural gold. One who will consume the mixture will not grow old, and the old man can obtain youth once again and gain immortality." In Wei Boying's ancient Chinese Zhang Tuzi, it goes as such: once the gold powder hits into the 5 internal organs, the fog clears like rain clouds from the wind. The gray hair turns black again. The French, American, Romanian philosopher Mircea Eliade, professor of the Sorbonne University, said, "The aim of the ancient Chinese master who can create elements is clear. He needs gold not to enrich himself, but to create an elixir of immortality." Again, we are reminded that this gold apparently was understood as iron. Mircea Eliade also provided information of François Vernier, who observed different groups of Indian ascetics. Exist other, quite strange people. They all wander from place to place. They ridicule everything that they meet. and never worry about anything. These people are full of secrets. They say even know how to create gold and prepare mercury. In fact, they do it so well that 1 or 2 grains of the mixture taken in the morning keep the body in perfect health and strengthen the stomach to such an extent that it digests food perfectly and is always in perfect condition. Marco Polo described the yogis, which lived about 150 to 200 years. These people used a very strange drink. They mix a dose of silver and a dose of mercury and drink this mixture. The great physician Paracelsus, considered to be the founder of modern European science, used elements brought from somewhere else, created elements in his methods of curing the sick. The task of chemistry is not at all to make gold and silver, but to prepare medicines. He claimed to recognize the possibility of creating elements. In general, the persistent search of medieval scientists for a way to create elements reflected primarily a desire for eternal youth, the elixir of youth. That was the goal that motivated them. This goal motivated many rulers, philosophers, and military leaders of the past, both in the East and in the West. Therefore, it was a tribute to common sense to take seriously the whole stratum of past perceptions of the possibilities of the young created elements. This seemed impossible, but now it is possible to create. Once Synthesit, a young iron, was created, its effects were studied for 4 years both in scientific research centers and with consumers. Its effect on the body sometimes surprised both consumers and its creator. Consumers noted an increase in energy, a decrease in fatigue. One of the customers told about how he came to the barber shop and his hairdresser asked him what he had done, as his gray hair on his temples had darkened. In mice that took Synthesit, the study showed 2.5 times more stem cells in hematopoiesis. This in itself is a phenomenal fact, which means the widest possibilities for real rejuvenation of the organism. There is a study about Synthesit's help to get through chemotherapy during oncology. Here are some reviews from our customers. Hello, we've been taking Synthesit for 2 courses. It helped us gain strength, increased endurance, and strengthened our immunity. This year, we haven't been sick. Our blood pressure is normal. It really does work. The effect is cumulative. I have been taking Synthesit for a long time, practically since it went on sale. It has become a different level of life for me. My stamina has increased in sports, which I never had before. Daytime sleepiness is gone. Coffee is now just a tasty beverage, not a means to get to the end of the day. My head always thinks clearly, even quicker than before. No more hair loss on my head, no more varicose veins. We've received a lot of positive video feedback from our customers regarding how they feel. People feel their skin and hair getting better. Diseases are receding. They feel more efficient, more active. Everything is similar to what the ancient authors have said. Health is the most important element of our lives. The modern era especially demands an increase in active and productive age. The creation of Synthesit can achieve this. The goal, active human life, up to 150 years, looks real. The mechanism of action of the young iron on the body is yet to be determined. But it is clear that young iron Synthesit is a breakthrough in many areas.